final boss fight because of the content update. But yeah, not so sure if I agree upon that. Seribot is here, but I thought Seribot was always here. What did you do, Seri? Why, Seri? Now is the question. I stay with this configuration. I guess I do. So yeah. Okay. I mean, the one positive thing is that the perch and the save point is right next to the boss fight. That's the only good thing. So we go down and then to the right. Actually, let me look at it. I realize now it's no coincidence that our fates should be intertwined, both born to bring balance. My code, the missing component, and your sword, the conduit to bind them together. In the darkness, my existence is the key to healing Arcadia. I materialized when the virus was created, making me the opposing force to bring balance. However, this is where my path ends. Beyond this door, you shall continue alone and face the truth. The fate of Arcadia now rests on your shoulders, little one. Okay. I was like, the thing just ate my sword. Can I have my sword back? So the reason I'm not a big fan of this boss fight is you will fight 3 creators. Yes, remember the creators we have fought before? Now you get them again. But there will only be 2 creators at one time in the fight. But it's also a 3-phase boss fight. And I'm like... So yeah, I'm not that happy about that. The archives is a memory bank committed to the preservation of truth. It provides access to the information about the origin, context, and provenance of described truth. We will call it Wikipedia. I thought you had paused, but for some reason the stream was running and I didn't pause. You, anyhow. I'm back now. yeah, everything should be fine and working. Yeah. Many would hide the truth, distort it, change it, bury it, or even destroy it, but uncorrupted truth will always come out. This is basically describing history, like history exists, but history is also like distorted. It will be changed, it will be buried, or it even will be destroyed. We will never have the complete picture of our history because many informations about our history just getting lost over time. So yeah, here we are, a 3-phase boss fight against 3 creators where always 2 are present. You wanna cry. Rebirth project entry. It seems my end has come sooner than expected, so this will be my final entry. There's an undeniable strength to biological life, one much stronger than metal and steel. In truth, my task is complete. The seed has been planted and its roots run deep, locked between the broken crevice of this land. One way or another, nature will always prevail. True. Oh my god, I'm so happy to do this boss fight. Not really. That is just plain unfair. Sure. Sounds reasonable. Yes, it's a very fair boss fight, wonderful, and it has 3 phases of course, because why not, right? I haven't even seen phase 3, and actually, I don't even want to. I never want to see phase 3. Okay, I did it, regardless. Oh fuck, why was this boss fight easier than the previous boss? Why? I'm confused. Okay. Now we have a sword that is completely repaired and it disappears. Cool. Because I don't need this sword, right? Yeah. So all in all, we come back to the usual thing, right? Nature prevails. So welcome to the credits again. Yes, I have a lot of faith in my own skills at the moment, as you can tell. Guy Jones. Why would you ever name your child Guy? That I have never understood that. $1,163 Kickstarters backers. Okay. I really expected that this fight would be far, far worse. And I stand corrected. It was actually not that bad. So I'll take that back with the put true ending behind a more difficult boss. Granted, I cheese like these bosses at the moment a lot by literally just concentrating on dodging and them taking basically damage from my electroshock that I leave behind. That one helps a ton, especially against that against the virus. That was extremely helpful because it's really, really difficult to actually attack the virus boss because he's so fast. And yes, we are actually not yet finished. They really crammed over 1,000 people into the credits, but I will give them that, they are doing this far better than most games. Because they do it like this, in one giant wall of text instead of each name after each other. Thank you for playing Haiku the Robot. And now, we keep playing. Because now we go back to the central core. Streamer complains about game and has like skill issue because he's not convinced that he's good enough for the game. Then miraculously actually managed to finish game. What a silly person. Here, and now we need to go up, up. So we go back to the central core. Am I? Going to the central bar? Is this a good solution? I mean, yeah, it's the nearest station I have. Here, and we go to the very top and then right or left, whatever I fancy. I almost feel I want to go left instead of right. Yeah, we wanted to go left this time. The one thing that I noticed when I fought the virus boss was, interestingly enough, that the auto repair seems to be either a little bit broken or it is intended as it did, because I had like this instance when I saw that my auto repair literally didn't work anymore, and then I repaired myself and then it kind of recovered from that, strangely enough. So I'm not sure if that is intended, that when auto repair is like constantly on the go, that it has like kind of a cooldown phase at some point, or that is literally a bug. Anyway, here we are. And there you are, Rusty. We meet again, my friend! It saddens me to tell you that this will be our last encounter. Although I'm content with my trip to Arcadia, it is time for me to move on. I've enjoyed our time together. We have both witnessed the true beauty that lies beneath the rust and decay. I should thank you, really. Traveling in good company made the path much sweeter. I will miss you, little one. Take care. So, you talk to him once, and then you get an achievement for that, but talk to him again. Haha, did you really think I would leave you without giving you a parting gift? You know me better than that. Take these. Someone told me that their locations might be of some use to you. And now we get the power cell markers. And there will be none because I already have picked up all my power cells. The path forward is still unknown, but I think there's one more adventure left inside of me, which is funny because this is basically a spoiler for the upcoming game the developer made. Of course, the game is already out. I told you about it's that Twitch-related connected farming simulator. We will see what the future holds. So the dev basically announced already his next game in this game. So yes, now you also have the markers, and that means there's only one thing left to do. Hello there, Suba. How are you doing? Also, I think I ignored Bob a little bit. There we go. No. The world is on fire. Not really. I'm doing fine, thank you. So, we save here. And now we go quite a good chunk to the left. That's good to hear. I saw you streamed earlier. Did you make any progress in MapleStory for yourself? A lot of progress. I saw you were gathering feathers. It's like talking to Angie. Feathers. And up we go. Here we go. This brings us to the last area of the game. Old Arcadia. Can I stand on this? Oh, I can. Interesting. Hands. Two ways. I never like when there are two ways. That's interesting. First you look at this and go like, what the heck is this? You can't even go there from left and right. But the one in the middle is an elevator. Okay, that's not creepy at all or anything. Hey, you took only 2 damage before. Why do you take 3? Why? Why would you do that? Okay, these enemies have a lot of HP considering... Ah! What are you? Considering that I have the strongest weapon now. Okay, I'm destroying a rock. I don't know why, but I'm destroying a rock. And I collected rocks, I guess. They count as spare parts? Okay. Well. No. That looks like a lovely room that I don't like. Yeah, that was the wrong button to press. that is also too high to jump. Okay, I get it. Can I not jump into electricity? That would be helpful. Oh, I see. I see what the game kind of wants me to do. This here. Tricky jumps. Not very nice, but tricky jumps. Save point. Very nice. Which brings me to this point where I'm still like, cannot go there. But it's okay. Let's go here, see what here is. That looks like a boss fight. If I ever saw a boss fight room, and I'm correct. Which brings me to the point that I need to go back down. And not jump into an electoral wall. But it would be helpful. Okay. Fire. Okay, fire. Fire it is. And an elevator down. Sure, let's go down. Oh, interesting. Ah, that is this specific area I was always like, and there's nothing. That apparently opened something. Ah, this, the shortcut, yes. Okay, all in all, that means I need to do the boss fight. I can't wait. Interesting part, the game didn't give me any purge. So I have to take all my wonderful money with me to the boss fight. Yeah, wait. That is the wrong button. Can I please press the right one? It's not that difficult. There we go. Well done. You did a thing, hooray! Now my next thing is going to fight a boss. A boss. The last boss in this game. Which means this boss is going to be extremely easy. Except not. Hello, sir. Yes, sir. I'm not sure if I... That's a very bouncy boss. Okay. That's new. Also, oh. Okay. Okay. Oh god. I expected phase 4, so I'm glad about that. Elegy the first. So we weren't part of a crater. This is the actual first crater. I had to see it with my own eye. The robot that brought harmony to Arcadia. You achieved what our founders themselves could not. May your actions serve as an inspiration to others, and may the grand calculus continue to guide your path as you navigate the delicate balance of our existence. Continue to uphold the delicate balance of our world for the good of all machines and all living beings. Okay, now I feel compelled to save first before I continue. That's surprisingly. That's surprising to me. Surprising. I'm just surprised that this boss is still easier than the third last boss. Okay, it's actually good I left the room because now the computer is on. Elegy's account. We have actually found messages from this. The patterns of the code are the tapestry of our existence. We must weave them with care and precision, lest the fabric of our world unravel. Just as a single gear can disrupt an entire machine, so too can a single mistake upset the delicate balance of our world. Yeah, that is pretty much true. Oh, and it gives me a wonderful jump section. My favorite! There was also a lower section of that room. Oh no, is it? Ah, secrets. Another rusty key. Is this actually my last rusty key? It is. Okay. What is this? Oh, okay. I freed something electric. Can I make this jump? Is it going to remove the No. Why is this room so deep here? Secrets. Oh my god, what the heck? I'm still here. I'm different. Hey. Whoops. Okay. No. No! I made exactly the same mistake twice. Very good. Didn't say the different part. I'm different. Shutting down. Oh god, there are two of those. Now I'm scared. There are three of those. Now I'm even more scared. How are you holding up? Because I'm a potato. Don't remember the other portal lines. You were flying like a giant fat eagle. Majestically like a giant fat eagle. Controlling a blimp. Something like that. It has been quite some time since I last played Portal 1 or 2. So... Okay, could I stop, like, running into enemies? That would help. Long path is long. Oh, of course, lasers. Otherwise, it wouldn't be fun. Seeing this again, because it bears repeating. Oh no. Love your voice. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, someone likes my voice. How dare. How dare you to say that? Thank you so much. Riddle? Riddle? What? Repair, down, what? Strange. Okay, I see. Repair. Are you kidding me? So you want me to go back and forth for millions of times? Okay, repair Pokeball. Which of those is the Pokeball? This is the Pokeball. This. And repair. What? Okay, I will come back to this room in a second, because yes, I expect that there will be a save point here. That is exactly what I expected. I will also take this elevator down. Down, down, down. So we can open this. Now I'll go back up. The strange voice of a high voice going even lower and lower and lower and lower. What is even going on here? Repair. Do I want to repair that? It's the tire boss. Oh, this is the boss rush mode. That's what it is. Whoa. Whoops. Okay, so this specific room is to fight every boss. I see. Yes, because I loved every single boss in this game. Not every single boss, but the one thing that confuses me a little bit is this room. I mean, I see instructions here. I'm just not not entirely sure what this is. It's a boss fight. Not the one kind I wanna do. But we just go on with the next one. Also, why can't I repair? I didn't agree to this. Again, I didn't agree to this. Also, I cannot heal. I don't quite remember how this boss went. To some degree, I remember. Ow. Your high-pitched voice, though. I mean, this is like... Wait, are these modifications that I can activate? So this blocks me from repairing? I don't know what this means. I assume this means less damage. Not sure about this one. I'm better at lower voices than high-pitched voices. What is this? So, wait. So this means the right side is actually choosing your boss fight to repeat, but it's only a single fight. But in this one, you fight a boss rush instead. And if I see this correctly, this is like a challenge board. So it basically means fight 3 bosses after each other with a modificator. Of the modificator of not repairing, the modificator of less damage, or you take more damage? I'm not sure what the middle one is. Hopping off the stream, see you. Thank you, Bim Noise, for being here. Take care, bye bye. let me read this because this will probably explain. There are 3 different sequences. Yes, I have mini bosses. All creators to fight all bosses with the virus replaced by Atom, the final boss of Corrupt mode. No range. You can use abilities and chips, but healing is not allowed. Haiku, you can use abilities, chips, and healing. What? Underpowered. You can't use any abilities nor chips, but healing is allowed? Ugh. Huh? How is that even... How are you even going to do that? How are you? Huh? How are you going to fight any of the like most of the bosses without abilities? Because look, just think back to the second creator fight we just... Think back to the fire creator we just fought. And he has like this attack of dropping like fire on you. As far as I know, you cannot dodge that unless you charge through it. So how are you going to do that without charging? I guess the only option... I don't remember if the walls on the sides are safe. Because if they are, then I guess the idea is to jump on the wall, then jump over the boss or on top of the boss and then keep attacking downwards. Because otherwise I don't see how you would be able to dodge that attack. Okay, this is basically boss rush mode, okay. With specific challenges. But why would you want additional rusted keys? Huh? Okay. What? Did he lose that? Intentionally? Okay, I'm confused. Let's see. Hidden above the mode selectors is an alcove, which I can see, yes. To reach it, use the platform to the left of the arena entrance. Jump and use string hug. Ah. Oh. There we go. So this is corrupt mode. As you can see, you cannot use abilities, chips or healing and does not count towards completion. This mode is purely for the challenge. There's nothing to gain from this. You can use it, so that was also added later into the game, but there's also one thing that is confusing. I'm looking at a screenshot of this guide, and this specific player has 7.8 plus million spare parts. And I'm like, how long have you played this game that you amassed this amount of spare parts? Crazy person. Okay. So if you're really bored, like really bored, then you have another boss fight that you can do, which is the most difficult boss fight in the game. You can reach it by doing... You can reach this boss by doing two potential ways of gameplay. First, you literally play the game in corrupt mode, or you do the Trial of Steel all boss mode in corrupt. No, actually, this is the only way to reach it. You need the corrupt mode and you need to defeat all bosses. Then you get to fight the last hidden boss, which is called Atom, which is basically a copy-paster of the virus boss, but this guy is even more random. So yeah. I'm not going to do that. No, thank you. But nice that it's in there for the people who love it. Yeah, so if you really like challenges, then you're welcome to go through all sequences that are offered down there, and if you ultimately want the final hardcore experience, then activate the corrupt mode and then fight every boss, and at the end get a final hardcore boss to defeat. Which I have to say sounds extremely challenging, because the corrupt mode is disabling all abilities. You cannot heal, and yeah, then you have to defeat all the bosses. Oh, by the way, you're not going to fight the virus boss when you do that. The virus boss is replaced by Atom. So, yeah. If you want to do that, you can do it here. So that is nice. It's also nice because it's not just simply a boss. It's also nice because it's simply not just a boss rush mode, but it gives you also modifiers for it. You can achieve different badges that will tell how well you did on those challenges by finishing it. It will also give you a plus 15% completion rate. So that option is there. All in all, that is for the people who really want a true big challenge from the game. You also can, as far as I understood, start, I think, a new file, but in corrupt mode. Wait, is it called corrupt mode or is it called virus mode? Corrupt mode is a free content update where you are the virus instead of Haiku. I think you still play Haiku, but you are the virus. 2 new train stations are added, which I think are already part of normal train stations that we have right now. This new mode is unlocked after completing the game once. In this challenging mode, the virus spread through you and you have only 1 health point, and if you die, you respawn at the last unlocked repair station. Temporary health upgrades are available throughout the game. 2 new achievements are added, only available in the settings menu. 1 for defeating Atom and 1 for completing the game at 100% in corrupt mode. Some items and chips have been moved to fit the new story, and certain characters will be excluded due to being infected by the virus. Power cells and capsule fragments are removed. So yeah, if you want a more challenging playthrough, you can play the corrupt mode instead, as I just read to you. They're also moving the items around. During the new game mode, this item can also be found in some more difficult parts of the game. They reappear where they were picked up only after death. There are only 23 of them. It costs spare parts to use, and save at the repair station is needed. You can also only hold a max of 10 health points at a time. So that means you can find health upgrades in this mode. As I understand it, that you can find up to 23 health upgrades, but you can only have 10 health points at a time, and if you die, you lose those health upgrades. And I guess you can recollect them. That's basically what I understand. And yes, you can then also do this corrupt playthrough. And when I fought the 3 creators, this fight is replaced by Atom. So that's the other way to fight Atom. So yeah, if you still want to do that, basically play through the game again with a little bit of a different experience of playing it, then you can do it here and go with corrupt mode. But yeah, so the game is nice enough to give you like some challenges after the game is completed. If you prefer to do that, it's there. I, on the other hand, will not do that. Not confident enough for that. Yeah, but that basically concludes my playthrough of Haiku the Robot. Took me 17 and a half hours to finish. If, of course, you would do also the boss rush mode, the corrupted boss rush mode, and another playthrough of the corrupted mode, then I would say you can probably add at least 10 hours on top of that. I would say probably even 15 hours. So yeah, I mean, this is incredible because this is an extremely solid entry into a Metroid-like game, and it will easily give you 15 hours of content to play through once, and most likely also over 20, if not up to 30 hours if you decide to also do the can I spell this word? Boss rush mode in all its forms, and then do a second playthrough in the corrupt mode. So that is a lot of content, and they've added like all of this afterwards. So they released the game, and then they added the 3 creator boss fight, and then they added the old Arcadia map, including the new boss fight, and then they added the steel trial there and the corrupt mode. So that's pretty crazy. Like, it's really nice of them to add like this much content for free to people. So I would say, like, I make a conclusion here and say, like, this is a very, very solid Metroid-like game. if you like it, if this genre, I can only say like, get this game. If you really want to play a Metroid-like game and you look for a solid one, this one is perfect for that. On top of that, if you also like challenges, you get additional challenges at the end of the game. And I give this game an absolute thumbs up and say like, this is extremely recommendable. It is fun. Sure, it has sometimes like moments where you feel a little bit frustration because I'm like, but in general, most bosses, almost all bosses, are not like a pushover. Like, you can get through that. Even when I was like in situations where I'm not happy with this boss fight, blah, I still managed to do it after a few tries. And that's good. That is basically what you want, right? You don't want just to go to a boss and defeat it in one go. Certainly it happened in this game, but there are also a good amount of bosses where you need several attempts to get through, and that's okay because you can get through it. But when you have a game where the boss is like, and here's a boss, and it is like really challenging and you literally have to fight this boss for the next 2 hours, that is where I say like, I have not a lot of fun in it. And that never happened here. Even when I said like I dreaded this optional boss fight, which was the 3 creators, I was like, oh, I don't want to do this, and yet I did it. Took me like 2 or 3 tries, but I made it. And it was easier than the virus boss fight. The virus boss fight is just really annoying because he is much faster than any other boss. And he is a lot more random than other bosses. That makes this boss so annoying. But yeah, this is an easy recommendation that I can give, like, and it's also cheap. Like, even at its full price, it's cheap. Let me actually look at its page. Store page. I mean, it costs at the moment $20. But let's face it, you pay $20 and you get a solid Metroid-like game that gives you 15 to 30 hours of content. And that, I have to say, is really good value. And if you feel like that your budget cannot pay for that, which is completely fine, then wait for a sale. I think I paid not much for this. Let me see. I have to find this setting. Steam is not very kind when it comes to finding your receipts, purchase history. Let's see. I will find it. The fuck? So I purchased this for someone else, but didn't I buy it on this platform? Entropy 0. Is this so far back? Can I use Control F? There it is. I see it. There it is, but can I see a breakdown of this? Yeah. So the full price of the game is around $20, but if you wait for a discount, then I, for example, got it for basically 10. That's half the price. And even at 20, it's basically a steal. So if 20 is too much for anybody, then wait for it and get it for 10 or less. But I would say like even with 10, you will get a ton of value out of this. One last thing, let's look into the achievements. So I do that because it gives me a good overview how many people have basically started the game and how many people have finished it. So one of the very first achievements that I basically got was deposit some spare parts, which happens pretty early in the game. And we see 75.1% of players have that achievement. So I can safely make the assumption that around 75% of people, or maybe a few percent over that, actually started the game. The percentage is based on people who have this game in their library. And let's go down here. So here we have a few different numbers because the game got like content updates down the line. So based on that, defeat Virus, which was the basically final boss in the base game, we reach 36.1% of players. If we go a little bit further to the very end, I would say we have like two numbers. We have one, which is defeating the 3 creators, which is at 31.5%. So not much difference to the normal base game. Now it's a question like which one of those two achievements here are actually like the last for me. I mean, I see it by time logically. It's just weird because here you get an achievement. It's called Trepid Explorer, which means 100% of the map was uncovered, which is at 20.5%. And then the next, basically next, and strangely not. That's weird. And basically after that I got the completionist, which is 100% of the game, which 14.1% of players have. So I will basically go a little bit back and say like, you can basically say that people who did the basic thing for ending is around 35%. So it went from 75 to 35, which I have to say, like, I've seen better amounts of people starting games, indie games, but I would say like this is probably like average for starting the game. And 35 is probably also around average indie game completion. So it's basically in an average spot, which is at least good to see. That means the game did well. It could have done better, but for what it is, it's doing well, and I'm glad to see that. Considering that I never heard about this game specifically until I stumbled upon it, I think, in a discovery queue from Steam. I'm not sure. But otherwise, I never heard about Haiku the robot at all. So, I enjoyed my experience. Was a good game. Thumbs up. Recommendable. Great to see that it actually did very well on selling. But yeah, That's gonna be that. Whoop! Oh no! That's not what I wanted to take this. Yes, let's go here. Yeah, another game finished. I have to say that's good. That makes me happy. I might feel compelled to try the more difficult mode, but I probably will do that if I do it, most likely off stream. Not sure yet. I'm just not going to uninstall it right away, so I shall see.